Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Polk, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because you completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talking. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard.
Yeah. We back. Hey, man, I feel like I just seen y'all, boy. I feel like I just seen y'all.
Been a minute, man. How y'all been?
Oh, they survived the trip, huh?
You
That's
notice
what's up.
I don't have.
Yo.
You notice I don't have everything, right? I just got a few things. I got a few things left.
Oh man. Listen,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
turn the
talk about
mic
the
up,
game.
chat, because I don't have a voice no more.
It's gone.
Mine's just now starting to come back, man. It was rough.
I got cough drops in right now, fam. Trying to make this happen, making sure my audio right
Bro,
there.
I'm trying.
You already know what I got, so.
Yeah, we know what you got.
That's not water. Hashtag
That ain't
that's
water.
not water.
That's not water.
Hey,
Hey!
hey, look who it is. Look who decided to show up, man. Look at with the fresh baldy. All right.
Tired, man. What's going on?
Joe has the
Oh, you're
best
right.
entrances in podcasting.
How y'all doing?
I literally just walked in the door 10 minutes ago from driving back.
So what? So
So,
See,
everybody.
y'all be wondering why we have a 20-minute intro. It's so people could get here. That's why
Yeah.
Ben be thinking smart. Ben did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Exactly.
He was like,
I
they
wanted
be
to
late. Chalupa be eating snacks. You
Mhm,
know.
mhm. Yeah.
Speaking
Man,
of
it's-
snacks, did you get your snack box?
I sent y'all. Oh, y'all didn't get the video.
no.
I gotta
No,
send
we
it
didn't.
on.
Yeah,
they
we
there.
got it.
Yeah, they there. They there. I try to
All
send
right,
this
Don't look for
nice
everything. You
video.
know everything didn't make it. Why you looking for other stuff? The other stuff.
Where's the ones Polk got, man? Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Chips.
They
They
were
did.
out of them, bro.
Oh, they didn't. I didn't get. So I do have
They
3
were
bags
out.
of chips. I have like some churro chips.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fire. And then like some Reese's Pieces popcorn. I haven't eaten those yet.
No, I went to go get some. Lay's has an IHOP flavor.
IHOP Rudy Tooty
Fresh
Fresh
and
and
Fruity.
Fruity.
Potato
Mhm.
chips. And those jokers were gone, man.
I
Hold
cannot
up,
believe it.
hold up. You know
Hold
who
up,
this
hold up.
is?
Wait.
Wait
Everybody shut it down. Shut it
That's
down.
Nana.
Wait
No,
up.
Yeah.
Introducing
Yes.
Nana.
Yes.
Nana.
Elijah Arroyo's grandmother.
Yes.
It's Nana.
Yes. Yes.
Hello. Shout
Hey,
out
Nana.
to Nana.
Hey,
What's
Nana.
up, Nana?
Hey Nana.
Pleasure seeing you again. Pleasure
Mhm.
seeing the whole family again. And
Mhm.
Elijah's my guy, man. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support, Nana. We appreciate you.
We will also not be cursing anymore on
best
this
tight
show.
end in the country.
No. Yes, best
There's
tight end
no-
in the country, baby.
No more
Absolutely.
cursing on the show because of Nana. So we got.
I'm watching the game again, guys. I'm watching the game again.
Yeah, I rewatched. I rewatched
get
the
it.
second half.
I'm
Yeah,
watching
I
it right
rewatched
now.
the second half. Yeah, man. Everybody in the
better
chat, see what's up to Nana, man. Everybody in
Yeah,
the chat on
everybody
the
say hi to
rewatch.
Nana.
Everybody just go, hey Nana, man. She's incredible lady.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to meet her. Joe told me about her last trip, and man, it's just an awesome woman, man. You can tell the energy's fantastic. So thank you, Nana, so much for watching the show. We appreciate you. It's fantastic.
You see that, Joe?
Wait, which Ben?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, son. It's not even.
Are you serious? Hold on, Hoodie. Hold on,
What?
man.
I just
Listen.
met you for the first time. What?
All right.
I couldn't
You
get.
do. Me too.
I got people who will beg to differ, hoodie. Okay, all right, so don't worry about it.
Look,
Nah,
let
Joe-
me tell y'all something.
Joe got
And I'm
a-
sure we're gonna get into all this.
Yeah,
Bruh, Joe wingspan crazy. When Joe met me and Miss CB, he grabbed her in one arm. I'm not even in the vicinity. Put both arms around us and was scratching his back. I was like, yo, Joe's definitely the best hugger on the planet.
Hoodie says she skipped into your arms.
Yeah.
that's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She's
But
like, oh
were-
my god.
were-
Sorry, Ben.
But were
Sorry,
you
folks.
hugged? But were you hugged / assaulted by aerial assault upon arrival? Is what I want to know.
Oh yeah, Joe, you missed that. Joe, you
Was it
missed
just me?
that.
Okay, just
no,
me.
no,
That was just you.
Yeah,
Yeah, fam, you almost busted your ass. I was scared for a second.
CB come off the
stumble?
top ropes.
Yeah.
CB was
When
coming off the top ropes. I was like,
The
whoa,
only way I
we're
can
doing this.
explain this is
We're doing
Polk
this.
took about 2 steps out of his truck.
Mhm.
I locked eyes with him. I ran full speed and I jumped as high as I could.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I don't know if y'all know this. Polk's a swole dude. Polk
Yes,
caught
I
me
don't
like I
know.
was Thumbelina, y'all. Like
I don't
he
know.
Polk was like, huh. He caught me. He caught me like I was Martine Gramatica. The man made me feel 4 or 5.
And I held him like
Got
Mr.
you like a
Whistler.
little baby.
Yeah, we tell you he lifts houses, and like that's his
Yeah, it's
his
not a game.
warm up sets. You know what I mean? Like,
It's real. out here.
100%.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
easy money.
Listen, man.
Yes.
Before we get into, we're gonna talk about the game, but
Charles,
we really
Polk don't
gotta.
look huge. Polk is huge, Charles.
Polk is ridiculous, fam.
He doesn't look huge, fam. He's
Nah.
huge.
Man, he can only. That's all he can fit in the camera. That's it. Like,
No.
Ayo,
There's
Flo.
several pictures
Hey,
of
brother.
just a bicep.
Yeah, Flo. Great dinner, man. Amazing time.
Yeah.
Always love, always family, man. Appreciate you so much, my guy. For real, it was a dope time. Even though our waiter was trash.
Oh, listen, don't talk about your future.
Oh yeah, you're right.
state
Yeah, you're
troopers,
right.
huh?
Right. You won't remember us.
Yeah,
He
Who
was
is
talking
it?
that
I won't be-
smack. Nah,
Who
he gonna
we
pull you
on
over.
the
He was
line?
talking that smack in 2024 after y'all beat Wake
Yeah.
Forest.
right.
I know the bushy top from anywhere. Step out the truck.
Back.
Mhm.
All right, man. CB, I just want you to talk for a minute, man. First off, hold on, my fault, guys, my fault. How y'all doing? Polk, you just got in. You know what I'm saying? You already got the classic stuff in the glass. I'm assuming it's Buffalo Trace.
No, actually, it is the classic little Jack D and Coke, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the OG.
He went with the OG
Yes, sir.
for today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Joey, I know how you feeling, brother. Balake.
Hold on.
Velakes,
Nah, at one point, yeah, Alicia, Blake, I died, bro. Hey, that man had
Blake.
nightmares.
Yeah, he hated us.
Slug Bruce.
Hey man, appreciate the Donald Slug.
My bad, dog. Put it
Appreciate
up.
the Donald,
Appreciate
man.
you, bro. Nice to meet you, brother. Yes, sir.
Man. All right, man. Joey, how you doing, brother?
So much love. Yeah, good, man. You know, got some homework to finish, but we're gonna make it work.
CB, how you doing, brother? Let's just jump into it. CB, how walk us through how it felt this weekend, man. Like I know we've talked about it, but man,
I'm mad
like,
you didn't get to go to campus. I'm not
too.
happy.
I'll tell y'all something about that when we get off.
Okay.
Somebody else, homeboy from the car,
yeah.
he was a bit upset that I didn't get the situation.
Mhm.
Okay.
He was hitting me today. He
All
was
right.
like, yeah. So he was. I forgot to tell him because I didn't know if I was in good standing. So he was a little miffed about it. He was like, "Well, what are you doing today?" I was like, "Flying home."
Yeah,
So he was a little upset about it. So he told me, he's like, "Next
that
time
just means you have to make another trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna fix it and they're gonna make it right. It'll be
Yeah.
all good. It'll be all good.
Get an OV, you know what I mean?
So
But-
before I say anything about the whole experience, these three right here made the weekend everything. Like, I'll get into Friday and Saturday and how that was, but my first time ever going to thank you, Nana.
Nana,
Thank you so much,
thank
Nana.
you, Nana.
I'm gonna stop talking for Nana. Thank you so much,
Nana.
Thank you, Nana.
My brother's here, bro. First time I've ever been to Florida. They wasn't even trying to hear about me. I told them like early in the week I was Ubering. They literally weren't trying to hear that. Joe picked us up from the airport, was there when we got there. Literally the weekend from top to bottom, and not just these three, but it's a family too. So Alicia, Courtney made us just feel like we were in our second home. I cannot express enough how much I love my brothers, man. This weekend wouldn't have been as dope if everybody wouldn't have came. And to be honest with y'all, I don't think anyone really was planning on going to it at first, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think Polk, you were going, right?
Right.
Joe wasn't.
Mm-mm.
Joe wasn't. Ben wasn't going either.
Mm-mm.
So like when I say like they literally changed their weekend plans like to come down, bro, it meant absolutely everything to me. So before I get into anything, I have to shout out my brothers and my family. Like it wouldn't have been the weekend without it. My seats were dope, but I was finna be on I was gonna go viral if I stayed in my seat. I tell you that much. Polk had, and I'm honestly glad it happened because getting to watch the game with Polk 10 times better than it would have been.
He's insane.
He's
insane.
10 times better because he's like me. We're standing up at it was fantastic. Like the whole weekend, aside from what I got to experience Friday and Saturday at the games, just getting to spend it with these three, bro, I literally couldn't have asked for a better experience. So before anything, I got to tell you, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for everything.
Love you too,
Love you too, man.
Florida is dope. It reminds me of Texas. It really does. I told y'all, but I got off the plane. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm at home. Like it feels like Houston. I didn't meet any Florida men, so that didn't happen. Maybe next time I'll meet a Florida man.
The people at the gas station.
Right, good thing, right?
The people at the gas station that were tailgating at the gas station.
We did see Florida man. We did see Florida man. We saw some people tailgating at a gas station, pitch black in a corner. They had chairs and everything. They were drinking. It was so weird. So I guess I did get to experience a little bit of that. But Friday, so we got in Friday. Joe picks us up. We went, we ate. Florida went 1 for 2 on the food. I ain't gonna hold you. The first spot wasn't it.
Yeah.
The first spot was not it. But it was still.
We should have known when we walked in and it smelled like fish. Like it we should have.
And it wasn't a seafood restaurant, right? And it wasn't.
There you go.
It wasn't Long John Silver's or was it?
And we all had the moment. So we all looked at each other and was like, y'all smell that? And then we went to our seats. That's on us. That's really on us.
Yeah.
We called the all-out blitz and they came out in a spread. That's on us. We
didn't have enough in the block. We didn't have enough.
We have enough people to block. We took sacks left and right. But so then after that, I go to Canesville for the first time. Y'all know that episode or the first Home Alone, maybe it's the second one. When he's in New York, he goes to that Christmas store.
FAO shorts, baby.
That's what it was like. It was like it bro. Me and Steph were talking about it. I didn't even buy all the stuff I wanted because I was so overwhelmed. Like even so, we went back later that night, and Ben is pointing out stuff to me, and I could not focus. It was just like my eyes were everywhere. Jeff and Brett, shout out to y'all. Like they are absolutely amazing. I can't overstate that enough. How much like they just made you feel welcomed. And from the first that I never really met Brett in person. He saw give me a big old hug, went in the back and found me the jacket I wanted. It wasn't even on the floor. He went and got it. Everyone was asking. He was like, "No, there's one on my seat." Like he. When I say they have the best customer service, y'all. And I'm gonna get off this now because I know we got a commercial for him. This is just nobody asked me to do this. Let me tell y'all, the owner of the store works the floor. When I say works the floor, he goes up to every single individual.
Yeah. Yep.
And not to bother you, just are you good? Oh, we also have that in green. We also have that in white. He'll hear somebody say, "Oh, they don't have my size," and then he walks over there. Like he honestly, if you have never been to Caneswear, please, for your own Cane fandom, go to Caneswear, dude. It's nothing like it. So we went to Caneswear, spent a bunch of money, bought the coolest jacket I've ever owned in my entire life. I wore that thing home. It was hot. I still wore it. I didn't care. I know y'all noticed. I put it on every chance I got this weekend. It was just such a cool jacket.
It's a dope jacket.
And then, so then Ben gets there, meets us at the hotel. Ben comes in with a ton of snacks. It was again just a ridiculous entrance because man came in with an Amazon box, had no idea what was in it. It was full of snacks, bro. They got me Starburst fruit roll-ups, y'all. Like I didn't even know that existed. So then we go back to Caneswear, and what was crazy is honestly, y'all, I didn't really expect people to stop me or to say, "Hey, Chalupa," or "Hey, CB," or "You heard," or Brett calls us and was like, "Hey, this young man is here from," I say young man, was here from London. And bro got to Caneswear and was like, "Where's You Heard at?" So we stopped back by, hung out with him, talked to him. Promise, Joe. Yeah. Promise you. He walked in there and was like, "Yeah, like where's You Heard?" So Brett called us and was like, "Hey, y'all coming back? I think this dude came here to see y'all." But it wasn't even just him. We walked back in. And people are, "You heard CB, Benny Boondocks." It was pretty crazy, to be completely honest with you. I didn't expect that. It gets even better though. People thought I worked there. So I'm when I say I didn't take this jacket off,
you got the jacket on.
I'm in the store.
You got the uniform on.
In the jacket. I sold 2 jackets for him because people kept thinking I worked for him. And after the first person, I just helped. Because because I kept telling Ben, I was like, "Man, like on the floor, bro. Like this is he could be in the back chilling. He on the floor." So anybody that asked me for help, I was like, "Yeah, man, they sponsor the pod. Let's go. Let me help them out." So I helped him out. This lady almost walked away because she was like, "I can't find the orange jacket. I'm gonna just go." I stopped and said, "Ma'am, no, hold on. It's the green one. It's reversible. Come here. Let's go. We're gonna find you this jacket." So I don't know. I was on cloud 9. Someone said it. I was on cloud 9. So then we go to the Heritage game. Willie
Diamonds in the building.
Willie Falcon.
Heritage is a really nice compound. I called it a compound. It's a compound, fam. They got their own parking garage. I almost tried to see how much eligibility I got left to go there real quick. But it was a cool experience. High school football in Florida is a really dope experience. It's very much like Texas. The pageantry of it, the excitement, you feel it when you get there. So we got there, got to meet Q Sports Media. Shout out to the bro, someone I've known forever and never got to actually meet. And then Hunter, our boy from Central Florida, football and recruiting. Got to meet Hunter at the game.
Hunter, man.
Yes, sir.
So we get there, we chilling, right? And this is a lot of cool stuff happened Saturday, but Friday is probably when I was really like, "What is going on?"
Because this is your thing, yeah.
Jamar Dylan Denson's dad spots us, comes up there, just gave me a hug and was like, "I just had to come see you." He was like, "Jamar been telling me you coming to the game all week." And he obviously his dad's like, "Bro, he lives in Texas. I don't know." So when he saw me, he was like, "Yo, he wasn't lying. Like you're here,
really here."
I was like, "Yeah, I'm here." I told him I was coming. So he gives me a big old hug. And then a lot of the Chaminade kids were on the other side. So some of them started texting me. They're like, "Yo, we're on the other side." So we go down to go walk, and people are, "You heard Chalupa," and we didn't hear them. The dude that was with us that came down from London heard the parents start screaming.
London G.
He was like, "Hey, they're screaming for y'all," and I was like, "For me?" So I turned back and like parents are like, "Yo," I was like, boom, mind blown, right? So I go. We saw Dante Simpson.
Damn, I should have went. What the hell?
The Chaminade commit. Yeah.
Come on, fam. Don't do that.
Already in bed. I'd got up out the bed and went.
No, he's already in bed.
Joseph. And we call Joe.
He said Joe.
He said the government.
we called Joe. Joe's up. We said, "Hey, yo, we finna slide to the game." So what that meant feet was crossed. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was in the bed, feet was crossed.
Bro, I can't call it.
I was like, oh,
Yeah. So
I couldn't
tomorrow,
really even comprehend what y'all was saying. So
that part was dope. Like, it was honestly dope. Then after the game, we hanging out. Before that, shout out to Dia Bell. Dia got hurt during the game. Ended up being a bit of an ankle sprain. X-rays are negative. Talked to him today actually. So he said he's in good spirits. He's doing good. Malachi Tony is that dude. That man came in and played quarterback, bro, and led them to. They were down 14-0.
Yep.
Mally 28 unanswered points. Mally and Byron Luis win.
we got us one.
Yeah, we got us one for real. So after the game, we're hanging out because I want to say what's up to a couple of the players I know. But honestly, I was still thinking none of them would either recognize me or care. If I'm gonna be completely open and honest. Steph was like, "Go." I'm like, man, I don't even know. Like, if they see me, they're gonna care that it's me.
Both have to push you.
Yeah, literally. Now, Ben will tell you, I was hanging back like hard, even after Jamar, because Jamar, his dad. So I'm like, okay, obviously he knows I'm here. So I went and I hugged Jamar, took a picture with Jamar. Finally got to meet little bro. But then I still faded to the back after that. And Ben and Steph were like, "Go, they're coming out." The first one I saw was Zay Thomas, and Zay's with his family, and I'm still fading the back. And when I say they're pushing me, I don't mean like they're telling me. They're literally like hand on my back, like, "Go,
get your ass over there."
And Zay looks up, sees me, and he like lit up, "Yo!" And at that point, I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." So I got to hug Zay, got to meet Zay. When Byron saw me, bro.
He almost broke
that
your body.
Man hugged me like I just got out of prison. Like full pads, screamed and grabbed me and hugged me literally like I was like I just got out. Like he was like, "You beat the case." Like he hugged me extra hard. And I say all the time, some of my favorite human beings. Like that's my guy. Like aside from football, like I got so much love for that kid. He's just one of my favorite human beings. So to see like him have that reaction, it really warmed my heart. And then like some of the other players came out. The reaction there that's the one that blew my mind. Like I was like, damn, like something I'm doing is resonating a little bit. I just didn't think. I honestly didn't think they'd care if they saw me.
He hugged
he hugged the mess out of me, bro. Like,
I thought it
with
hurt.
the force that I jumped into Polk's arms, like dead serious. He hugged me, like seriously, like he really didn't think I was gonna be there. That's how he hugged me. So that was super cool. Dog, Saturday though, y'all. I know people in the chat. Y'all have seen Canes walk 100 times, right? So I know it's gonna be hard to explain to y'all, bro. It took everything not to cry in that moment. Like it took, even before players, just the band and the cheerleaders. It took everything in me not to just cry. And at one point, I was like, man, I put my phone in my pocket. Gary, you joking about getting on the field, Ben? Did I not want to get on the field? Did I not say? I told with us.
That's London. That's UK.
Oh, okay. Gary, tell him. Bro,
Yeah.
I literally told Gary and Ben, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna either get on this field or the field Saturday." And Ben was like, "Bro, there's too many cops here." I said, "Ben, you're either bailing me out Friday night or Saturday night. Pick one." Like I literally wanted to get on the field.
He didn't even blink when he said it. The rake eye contact and everything. It was crazy.
Like, and y'all, and they were telling me, like, bro, you can't skip Canes walk. You can't skip Canes walk. Like, we have to. I understand now. Like, I get it now. Because as a Canes fan, if you ever skip that, if you haven't seen it, or if you take it for granted, take it from someone that's loved this team since I was like 8 years old. Yeah. That was incredible. Yeah. The roar too, when the team finally came out. Let me tell y'all something. Xavier Restrepo is a celebrity. Celebrity. Mario's pop, big. Cam's pop, big. X's pop. You walked in the building
The Matrix. You're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix.
You're in the Matrix, CB. You're in the Matrix.
Caught him. Caught him.
Got him. Look at it. Take that
Got him.
screenshot. That's a screenshot right there.
Am I back?
Yeah.
You good? All right. There you
All
go.
right, you good
Okay.
now.
You good?
So Kane's walk was incredible. The tailgate was incredible. Even walking through the tailgate, I did not expect that many people to scream. You heard Joey, Chalupa, Ben. Like, people just were pointed us out, pulled us. I didn't really expect that. I'm sure y'all have experienced that already. So I didn't know people messed with us that much, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I know the numbers, I look at them, but to see it and like to really see the love and feel the love, I think that's the moral of the weekend for me. Is like I really did feel the love from Kane's fam. Like, everyone wanted to just stop and give a hug or just stop and say what's up. It was incredible. The game was fun. The game started out not fun, both because of my seat and because of how they played. But like I said, getting to experience it with Polk, 10 out of 10. And then the way we had the second half, 10 out of 10. Like, me and Polk lost it several times during that game. Like, my voice wasn't this bad. It got worse because of that game. Like, when Mish caught the interception.
What?
Yo, me and Polk lost it. The Jordan Lau run, we lost it. And then Polk's view is literally the all 22. Like, where Polk sits, it's like the perfect all 22. So you can see bad or good things happen before they happen. So we're losing it before everyone around us, period. Like, we're pointing at things, and it was, y'all, it was just a lot of fun, man. And after the game, we got to go down and see the band come out, and that hit home to me because our high school used to do that after games. So, like, I was getting chills for that because it just reminded me of being in high school and winning a varsity game and having the band. We used to call it just jam session. They'd come down and jam. So it made me feel like high school. When I tell y'all, I didn't expect the Heritage players to recognize me. I 100% did not expect Kane's players to recognize me.
Man,
that part,
all love, son.
Wild,
crazy,
wild.
Man.
From
Coach Beard too, man. Salute to Coach Beard. Came
so
out,
he's the first
love, man. Salute.
Coach Beard comes out. He's the first kind of one that we see.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm close to they pushed me close to the rail. I'm standing back. Ben's like, hey, you want to stand right there? I'm like, hey, CB, go right there against the rail. I was like, all right. Yeah. And I look back, and they're like 5 foot back, like happy parents. Like, all of them
for real,
like 5 foot, literally like 5 foot behind, like happy parents, like very, like, you're doing so great, sweetie. Literally. So Coach KB comes down. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the pictures of me at Kane's Walk, it's them. They stood about 10 feet back and literally were just, you're doing great, sweetie. Keep your eyes on everybody. Like, it was just, they were just so supportive.
So
Coach KB comes down. The KB one tripped me out, y'all. So I just screamed. I was like, Coach KB, he's talking to somebody. He looks, yo. He's like, you came. And I was like, hold on, this man.
Wait a minute.
This man knows me. He's like, I love everything you do. Then like I said, they're behind me. So then he notices them. Yo, the whole show. I love what y'all do. I'm standing there like, because this is my guy, bro. Like, you got to understand, I was 10. So KB was a receiver when I fell in love with this team. So this is my guy. That one was crazy. Popo's dad recognizing me I didn't even know Popo's dad knew who I was. Popo's dad stopped Popo. It was like, hey, do you know who this is? And I was like, I don't. Oh, he does, Pop. This is Chalupa Batman. I was like, what is happening? Judd Anderson is all of 6'7".
Yeah.
Oh,
if you ain't never seen a 6'7" human being,
absolutely.
Don't tell me you think he looked tall. Let me tell you something.
He should be playing power forward. He should be playing power forward right now.
So he walked past us. My wife had to stop him, and she looked up at him. She's like, "How tall are you?" And he said 6'7". And then she goes, "Okay, good. I was wondering because we're pretty much the same height, so I just want to make sure."
Okay, for context, y'all, Miss Polk is like, on a good day, 5'2".
5 foot. No, on a good day she's 5 foot. Yeah.
Good day, 5 foot.
On a good day.
5 foot.
On a good day. With the
Yeah.
confidence of a 6'8", 250-pound weightlifter. Though, let me explain that to y'all.
Facts.
Like the aura is 6'5".
Yeah.
Judd, cool. Nino, getting to finally meet Nino was absolutely awesome. Nino's dad freaking out was crazy. Somebody, and let me tell y'all again how much I love my brothers, right? So I'm so focused. I'm trying to see all the kids I can possibly see. Ben, so a fan of one of the homies, probably in the chat, had a band to go see, because family members can go directly in and see the players.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes the band to, because y'all think people know me. Everybody knows Joe. Everybody knows Joe.
Yeah.
Young players know me. Everybody, mama, daddy, uncle, auntie, everybody knows Joe. I need y'all to understand this. Y'all be everybody knows Joe.
Yeah.
So I think he took it to Joe and them first. And without me even knowing, like, they were like, nah, give it to CB. And I didn't even know that till I came back. Actually, they didn't even tell me that. Steph told me. He was like, oh, well, he actually came and tried to give it to them first. And they were like, no, go give it to CB. Yeah. I got to meet Dylan Day's parents. That was awesome. When I went back there, they called me and they were like, is that Chalupa? And I turned and I was like, hey, Dylan. And he walked off and his dad was like, oh, I'm gonna get him back over here. He gonna say hi to you. And his parents thanked me. They said he'd never done interviews before. And they said that's what got him out of his shell. So I told him, I said, he made my channel because he was my first big interview. So it was kind of crazy to hear a player like say like, man, thank you. You helped. I was like, bro, you helped me. My channel wasn't nothing before that. So it was just awesome getting to hug his parents, getting to say thank you to his mom and his dad. Because you got to remember, these are 17-year-olds and their parents allowed them to be on my platform. So it's a huge deal, that the parents trust me. So it's cool to just get to hug them and say thank you. Probably my favorite human being on the planet, Cameron Bobby Pruitt. Oh. That was probably the most normal interaction I had with anybody, because I talked to him for 3 hours. Y'all saw almost a 2-hour interview. It's cut because we talked for too long. So when I saw him, there were no jitters. There was no nervousness. There was, hey, me and you got something to talk about, fam, because I bought this jersey. So it was just, it was cool to get to see him, get to hug him, just to be able to support those kind of players in person. It did mean a lot to me just to get to see him. I wanted to get a picture with X, but I need y'all to understand. Yeah,
that's real celebrity right there.
Celebrity fam, yeah.
Bro, I literally said, I think he needs security after these games.
Oh, he got it.
It's
he got it. Yeah. Those players don't
it's endless. Like
not playing,
you would have seriously thought it was Cam the way it was. Like, honestly, he is a celebrity. And it's not just us, it's kids from 4 to 50-year-old men. It's everybody trying to get a picture, trying to get a hug with X. It was that, just seeing that too was cool. Seeing him get his flowers was awesome. I also got to go to senior day, so that was pretty cool. Getting to see, the seniors get acknowledged. That was super dope. But look, man, I think some people down there take this kind of stuff for granted and don't go to games. You guys got to experience that, man. You really do. And don't leave early. Like, don't come experience that energy from the players and their families. And it's really cool. Like, it really is cool. If you haven't gone early, if you're one of those, like, I just tailgate and then kind of meander in later, go to Canes Walk. Like, do everything at least once. Trust me. From somebody that hasn't gotten to experience it like that, you want to experience it. It from top to bottom, it was great. It really was.
Nice. Yeah, when we talk about X, man, we got to remember, like, that's X's city right there. X is Miami. Like, he epitomizes what Miami is, man. And he's that. He grew up the culture from a young boy, so yeah, he got the city, so that's dope, man.
And the work, man, like the work from X hasn't been talked about enough. We you know what I'm saying, as a fan base and as content creators, sometimes don't praise the work, man, and the work that he's put in over these last 2 years with KB, and even before that when nobody's looking. We always talk about it. Look, and I call myself out on it. Last year I was like, oh, maybe we should, what I'm saying? Maybe we should look at something else. And I was completely and utterly wrong because he's proved like he's shown out to be the most reliable and one of the best receivers on the Mount Rushmore of Hurricanes history as a guy that was like, I guess, in third, was it a 3-star recruit? So the development and the work is there, man. For people who are like, oh, who does Mario develop? Fam, who X was before this staff and who he's been after, it's been phenomenal, man. So seeing him getting all that love, I'm sure can be overwhelming because, you know what I'm saying, you just played a game, but he stops for every young man, every kid, you know what I'm saying, every parent, everybody, man, and takes their time. And that kind of character can't be unappreciated ever, man, and it never will be on this show, man. It's the reason why we started it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to smash that like button, like my brother Flo says. And just to kind of wrap it up, man, thank y'all, man. Y'all three, bro. Like Joe, we started this 2 years and a week ago. Because that's how when we started the YouTube channel. 2 years and a week ago. And since then we brought on CB and then Polk. And y'all really my brothers, man. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna try to go right into this Caneswear ad before this shit gets a little emotional. But
yeah, go ahead, bro.
I love y'all.
Gonna make me cry.
I love y'all. Yeah, I love y'all, man. Let's get into this Caneswear ad. Let's break down some football. I got the tears welling up, fam. Like Mufasa about to get hit with the. All right, let's go.
Welcome to Caneswear.
New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
3.5.
All right, we played a game yesterday, man.
We did play a game yesterday, fellas.
Played a game.
Yeah, we did play a game yesterday. Let's get the mushy stuff out the way. Oh, one last mushy thing. Shout out to, I got to give a shout out to somebody who made a shirt for Miss CB.
Yeah.
Shout out to Christina Trujillo. She made a custom CB shirt.
Dope.
I'm doing a terrible job of showing this. I'm sorry.
Horrible job. It's on the other side, CB.
Yeah.
Other side.
I know.
Other side.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Yeah.
There you go.
It's your left side. Yep.
And on the back of it, it's got like it's got a QR code to my YouTube page. So shout out to Christina Trujillo. She doesn't have an Instagram yet, but I'm gonna make her make one because she has a t-shirt business. So I wanted to shout her out because it was really cool that she made this for me.
Dope. Yeah, that was dope, man. Yeah, man. Let's see how y'all want to start this. Y'all want to start with the second half defense? You want to start how we started the game?
Run it from the top. Run it from the top,
man. All right, Pope. You did a great job of listening while you were drinking your whiskey, which I always appreciate, my brother. How were you feeling, man? When we kicked it off, what were the vibe you were getting before CB came up and just was a ball of energy and screaming in your face?
Oh, for sure. No, man. I mean, coming into it, I was perfectly confident that, they would make the changes and make adjustments that they needed to put up a good product on the field then from what we had been seeing. I mean, of course, we ended up pulling it out 42-14. And I think my prediction was 42-17. So I was almost spot on with that. Just want to put that out. Just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there.
Now you were right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give myself flowers if I have to.
Yeah, that's right.
No, anyway, I thought
easy guy.
No, I was excited they deferred the kick because I was like, all right, well, give Cam the ball first. We'll come out and just get on him early. Mm-hmm. So rolled down the field, had an awesome opening drive. I mean, you could tell from the jump that Cam was on because he wasn't missing. Last couple of games, you could tell he was a little bit off with his passing, and I don't know whether he was just misreading or if they weren't on the same page. But you can definitely tell the offense was on the same page with everybody this game from the jump. And I was like, all right, well, this is going to be that game then. So we're going to find out. And then Wake gets the ball, and we come out firing on defense. We're like, okay. We get on 3rd and 11. I'm like, 3 and out from the jump. We're going.
Yep.
And then they run the ball for a first down. I was like, Okay, here we go. And then that whole drive just ended up
Go
scoring, busted coverage at the end, wide open. Like there's like 2 or 3 wide open guys on that touchdown, by the way. So
Yes.
they put the ball away. Like, okay, here we go. This is it. We're not seeing any adjustments, and I think the whole fan base felt the same way because you go back and read comments and look at posts and everything. Everybody's just all, that meme of the dude flipping the table over and the papers flying everywhere.
Yeah, I was terrified at that moment when he was wide. I was terrified. Yes,
but then we come back and it's just like it's almost like that didn't even happen to them. It's like it didn't even phase them.
Yep.
So. And it just went from there. I mean, overall, I think we saw a lot of the adjustments and changes we needed to from the defense overall. Only giving up 7 points. The kickoff, you can't really put that on Guidry in the defense because that's on special teams. They pitched a shutout the whole second half, allowed, I think, only 40 total yards the whole second half. So you have to be happy with what the defense did that game overall. I mean, aside from that opening drive, we saw what this defense can do. We saw hella rotation on defense with them younger guys getting in the game too. And I'm sure one of y'all is going to speak to that. I mean, yeah.
Cameron, Bobby Pruitt.
Every time they'd come out, CB is calling out somebody else. Like, oh, look who's in. Oh, he's in. Oh, he's in. Oh, he's in. Oh, we got these guys playing linebacker. Okay, I see. Oh, we got 3 safeties on the field. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I was, yeah.
We don't.
We do not have.
It's not. Is it not?
No, there's no coach. No, he's a coordinator. As in, like he's not like it's like an assistant thing. We do not have a special teams coach. Like
they call it a special teams coordinator.
So it's like an analyst situation. Yeah. We do not have a straight up coach. No.
But I was
the way this reads is weird. Like the way they have it been, the way Ben is describing it is kind of how it reads. Is he's like a special teams analyst.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird.
Overall, I was super pleased, man. I was very happy to see after the bye week and them being able to come out, and it just seemed like it was a complete product to me. Just everybody was clicking, everybody was on the same page. Aside from a few hiccups here and there, of course, it's football. That's going to happen regardless. Mm-hmm. But you didn't see it as much as you have these last couple weeks with the the hiccups and stuff like that. You can definitely tell communication improved. So I don't know if y'all noticed that as well too. So
yeah, well, I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
Joey, what you got, brother?
Yeah, same thing, man. I think there may be something to these noon games. The slow starts for noon games, man. Somebody was talking about it, but if you play football, you play football. But there may be something to the noon games because I think we all can agree, like the team, especially on offense, came out just flat. They just looked uninspired. They just looked, they didn't look hype. They just looked flat.
You can feel the energy from that, yeah.
Yeah, the energy just wasn't there.
If you think about it, you never play noon until you get to college. When do you ever play a noon game?
Yeah, but that's something that for me, I've never understood coming out flat because it's football, fam. Like this is the game you love and you want to play. I've never understood it, but maybe who knows. But yeah, like you said, man, on defense, communication was fantastic. Coach Guidry mixed it up a lot. Personnel, some of the young guys, man, Cameron, Bobby Pruitt came in. Man, look, I just love the way the young guys fly around, and in turn, everybody else was flying around. Like, listen, we talked about number 0. We talked about Mish, man, and Mish showed up.
Yes,
Mish,
and won.
Big time.
And won.
He needed that. Yeah. He needed that.
Should have had 2 picks.
Yeah,
2 pick sixes.
You know what I mean?
No, facts. It should have been another pick 6 for real.
Absolutely.
That was a pick 6. Yeah.
Me showed up, man. Yeah, Kiko flying around that middle again, man. You know, and they did a better job, I noticed, not giving up contain. You know, not letting people outside, man. So Mezzi,
Did a hell of a
Tyler
job.
Barron, they stayed outside and they didn't let anybody break contain for the most part. So Ruben Bain got a couple sacks, I think. Yeah. DP2 dropped the pick. You know, so the communication, like they said, was definitely alignment and communication was much improved, and that's what you need, man. Moten balled out. Salute to Mr. Moten Senior. Call him Mr. Senior. You know, spoke to him briefly after the game, man, when we was all eating at dinner. Yo, balled out, got busy. And he doesn't wear any he doesn't wear any accessories, no gloves. Like he's not playing with y'all. He's not playing, man.
He doesn't give up.
When you don't wear anything,
nothing
with anybody, man.
That man showed up to play football.
Yeah, he's not worried about anything else.
Moten don't care about a noon start, a 3:30 start. Put the pads in my locker.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling.
All right, Ben, what you got, man?
Man, listen. I'm gonna say this. As loud as the critique was, the praise needs to be louder, fam. Like, this is the defense we wanted to see, right? We saw it. I don't see the tweets the same. You know what I mean, man? I don't see the tweets. It was a lot of, or if this is what
it's going to be because we play Wake Forest. That's what it is.
Doesn't matter though. That's who we. That's who we played. Yeah, but supposed to happen isn't what's happened though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are we taking it for granted? Like, fam, the defense showed up, was aligned. Like, they started rough, right? Like, we also when that quarterback rolled to the opposite side and threw that wide open pass, we're like, oh, okay. The whole stadium felt it. Like, okay. Then they responded. Then that vice grip got tighter and tighter. Fam, you know what it is? So I rewatched it today, and to hear the announcers go, I think it was like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter when they completed their first pass of the second half, and we're just gonna be like, oh well, it was Wake Forest. Well, it's football. Like, you know how crazy it is on all the plays they had. 2 minutes left in the fourth is when they completed a pass. Like, we just gonna act like that didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like that, the performances we've been asking for, they gave you, and then you're like, well, where was this before? Nah, man. Like, look, we've called players out respectfully for their performances. Like, we will continue to do. It's never going to be personal. Kiko responded when he got rotated out with Popo. He came back and fired off, led the team with 12 tackles. This the Kiko we've been wanting to see because we know that's Kiko. That's the Kiko that we know we got. There's other Kiko's been, we don't know what that was. But if this is the Kiko we get, whew, that's gonna be different. Yo, Ahmad Moten, Dylan Day on the kick return punch out, which when you watch it back, when he was behind, he like, oh, I see this, bomb. He just punched that junk out like a liver check. Listen, man, like, the defense was stifling. Like, I'm watching the game with John. Shout out to Cafecito and Canes. And we're like, okay, it was 20-14 for a minute. We're like, okay, is this defense, before the defense got on their, like, 6 straight 3-and-out roll, I was like, is this defense going to hold up? Then the defense just it was like it just kept building. And they kept getting better. And the belief was, Meech was flying. Like, it, for the first time all season, this is when you want it to happen, right? We want to peak later in the season. You don't want to have, you know what I'm saying, your best games in the middle and then, like, you kind of dwindle off. If this defense builds off this and offense continues to do what it does, and mind you, the offense wasn't what it was till you know what I'm saying, the Jordan Lau. Jordan Lau came in.
This was complimentary football, man. This was complimentary football because the offense was struggling and the defense stepped up. The defense picked up, man. Yeah, definitely.
And you could, fam, if you were in
with
that
a couple
stadium
short fields too.
Yeah. If you were in that stadium yesterday, you felt the crowd get behind that defense when they were starting to show up, man. Because it was like, yo, this is what we've been waiting for, man. So it was incredible to see. Yeah, it started out sleepy. The lack of energy was, you know what I mean, on the offensive side. You could feel it. You could feel it throughout the whole stadium. we were all kind of felt like we were all kind of tired. Like, okay, but why is the
Address
offense looking tired?
this real quick, dog. We need to address this.
Okay.
All right, Rob. Don't forget we were playing Wake. They suck. Let's not forget that our D has not performed well against better teams. Wake was supposed to be easy. Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, but
so
you're
Rob,
supposed to make easy games easy, though, right?
Yeah, it kind of bothers me when people say other D1 players suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in a major conference. They play D1 football.
Yep.
They don't suck. Like,
let's be honest, bro. Most of those players on that Wake Forest sideline, they were him at their college, at their high school, in their county. Like how we big up guys like Malachi Tony and Joshua Moore, and these are those guys in their county too. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
yeah, they're not the most talented, but their record is similar to Oklahoma's record.
Yep.
And we see what Oklahoma did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we were supposed to do this to Florida State as well. We were supposed to do this to Cal. Mm-hmm. We were supposed to do this to,
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, yeah. And we didn't,
we did it to Florida.
Right.
We did it to Florida. We did it to Wake. We're just nobody's getting carried away, definitely, because we have to play Syracuse team that's better offensively than what we just saw. But we're just acknowledging that they did use the bye week well. They did what they were supposed to do over the bye week, and they made plays.
What you wanted to see from this defense, they gave you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they at the end of the day, that's still, that performance still happened. I get that.
You're supposed to do this to teams you're supposed to do it to. Like, that's not even a slight to Wake Forest. But if you honestly believe Wake Forest is not at the caliber of Miami, then you're supposed to hold them to 193 total yards.
Yeah.
Right. You're supposed to hold them to 3.4 yards per play. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you asked for. And what we really asked for is things that don't show up on the stat sheet. So me and Polk kept saying it, man, Dawson had a different game plan. Quick passes, getting the ball out of Cam's hand. They were playing, and for a little bit, we're screaming because they started playing some single high. But then even Polk noticed, but it wasn't true single high because them corners were 10 yards off the ball.
15 yards off. That's
what I mean. Because even I said, I was like, man, we need a deep shot. They're playing single high, and Polk was like, bro, but look at the corners, bro. Like these dudes are playing yonder. Like, it's like, what?
Yeah.
So how does he fix that? 2-step drop, ball out. 3-step drop, ball out. Putting the ball in guys' hands, and good things happen. Look at the Jacoby touchdown. Good things happen.
We didn't take many deep shots. We took that one to Jacoby that he had, and it just it was right there. There was one, and then that me and UCB saw where they were running single high, and dude was in press up on Sam. Dude, as soon as Sam released, me and CB both were hitting each other. Throw it to Sam! Throw it to Sam! Throw it to Sam!
Sam cooked this dude.
He cooked that dude.
Cooked him.
Off the line.
That man was frozen for so long. It was like, whoa. Why? And Cam usually doesn't miss that kind of stuff.
But that had to be a preset play because I don't even think
because it was 2-step and to the right.
Yeah.
But look at the numbers, right? Jacoby George 7 for 91, Elijah 6 for 79, X 5 for 45, Sam 3 for 26. Horton 3 for 18. Everybody got to touch it. Everybody. It was a game of let's use our playmakers. Let's get them the ball and let's let them make the plays. Jordan Law 7 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Runs so hard, y'all. Like that young man runs so hard.
We talked about doing that on the last show, right? Like we mentioned it was AJ, but like throw in more of the speedster earlier in the game than just the 2 sledgehammers. And look at the difference. Like when you have a change of pace back that a Jordan Lyle or AJ Allen on, it's going to show because you can prepare for the 230. These 2 dudes are going to run through you. The other ones can run by you Sprinkle them in. Look, 7 carries. It's not saying that he needs to be the starter, give him 25 carries. It's not like that. That's not what this team is going to do. But you sprinkle him in earlier, and you start to see the difference, man. Like, and it wasn't. Look at that 7, yo. Like, it wasn't anything bananas done crazy.
Mhm.
Nobody got benched. It wasn't talking like, oh, maybe he should be a starter. You still like the play that set it off for the offense was a 30-yard Fletch run when he fucking made himself skinny and just went through. That's the play that set it off. Like, that's when that's what needs to be happening, man.
And Gidry needs credit for the rotation. We've been complaining about, okay, if guys are struggling, why are you not setting up different packages? Get this guy off the field if there's going to be a receiving running back on 3rd down. He did. We saw Markeith get in. We saw Mish get bumped down. We didn't see a lot of single high or putting guys in bad positions where they would be out of position. Daryl Porter back on the outside, shutting things down, back on the outside.
Bobby Pruitt was playing nickel.
Polk saw his interception or almost interception before it happened. He releases and Polk got another one. Like, literally as the ball was released, he's like, got another one. And then it was, But then we see how he used the defensive line, right? More Moten. We saw more Justin Scott, more guys that can just get up the field. Even on the edge, when a couple guys didn't set the edge, they didn't come back out there. I think Gidry made the adjustments. He did. And I know, I get it, y'all. It's not like we played 2019 LSU. But if you're going to play a 500 football team, you're supposed to dominate that 500 football team. You're not supposed, you know what I mean? We saw them offensively and defensively have a fantastic scheme this week. And I want to give praise to not just the defense stepping up, but Gidry sprinkling in different guys, putting them in different situations. When they did go single high, they brought in Zaquan for that. Like they did, he really was cooking a bit this weekend, even sprinkling back Bobby Washington. I know he was a little injured, so he didn't play as much, but sprinkling in some Bobby was cool. At the end of the game, we couldn't quite tell. We thought we saw Robbie at nickel. We couldn't quite tell. Me and Polk, because their jerseys are so scrumpled, we couldn't tell if it was 23 or 28. But it maybe look. Because I asked Dylan, I was like, "Hey, did you play some nickel?" He's like, "Yeah, but like not at the end of the game." So it must have been Robbie. So that's a good sign too, because just transition into the position. So the fact that they're trusting him just to get him some snaps on the field is cool. But we got to give Gidry the credit, man. He saw the weaknesses in his defense and he put different packages and different guys in to try to supplement that. Malik Bryant sets the edge so well, and you see him in those situations where they're probably going to try to attempt to go outside. I just think he did a great job, not just with the scheme, but with his personnel this week. And I got to commend him. He did fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely led a lot of guys. And I think somebody mentioned it earlier. Definitely had a lot of guys playing their more natural positions this game too, which you can definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's going to keep happening because Damari will hopefully be back full go next week. Elijah Alston may be back next week, you know, so it's going to happen, man. You know, everybody's going to move back and it's going to look more like Florida, you know, moving forward with everybody back.
Listen, fellas,
real
quick.
Gary, they do try to use Lofton. I think a lot of times when he is in, though, it's kind of like you kind of can see something coming sometimes. So when Lofton is in, I think the defense obviously is like, okay, the Swiss Army knife is in, so they key in on him. I do think they got stuff cooking for him because you see these packages and he's in them, so you know there's some evolution in the package.
That red shirt is gone. I just think red shirt is gone.
Yeah, I just think right now it's hard because the tight end room is so good, so it's hard to sprinkle him in. I think we're gonna see a lot of Lofton next year, though.
Yeah, for sure. What was up? Oh, you clicked that off. What's happening, son? Could you stop doing the thing with Joe? Doesn't know how to use the computer sometimes, so I just be clicking ish. I thought everybody was clicking this comment. I thought everybody was clicking this comment. Ridiculous. Fellas, for the second time in 20 years, we have won 10 games. 10
and
games.
Undefeated at home, man.
Undefeated
that
at
can't
home.
be understated. Like when you play NCAA 25, what happens to your stadium atmosphere? You know what I mean? When you're undefeated at home, you know what I mean? That thing goes up. You know, so dope, man. Dope.
We can't take this. We can't take this
10
stuff
wins,
for granted.
man.
We can't take this for granted, man. Like, we acting like we've been here before. Some of y'all ain't seen this. Some of y'all might be new to this green and orange-ish. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? 10-1. We got a chance next week. We close it out at Syracuse at 3:30, which we'll talk about on Wednesday's show. But you know what I'm saying? You got a chance. You got everything in front of you to make it happen for ACC championship. If y'all were watching this season and you're like, yo, one game left for ACC championship, you'd take that in a heartbeat, yo. Like that's without question. There's nobody that'd be like, oh, but I don't know if we can. No, listen, 10-win season ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? Let's appreciate this 100,000%.
Tony.
Where most people saying like,
man. I don't think any of us are making it up there. But I know there's gonna be a lot. You know, we travel well, man, and there's a lot of Canes fans in New York. In that area,
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
in the Northeast, period. So there's gonna be.
I did see some people on Twitter today even talking about, man, let me get up there to Syracuse. So I think we'll be well represented.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, we'll worry about Syracuse. The team's already locked into Syracuse, but we'll talk about Syracuse on Wednesday.
That's a winner. That's a winner go home game.
Yeah. Playoffs started. The playoffs are here, fam.
That's it. We gotta win that one.
Playoffs started as soon as
playoffs started yesterday. If we're being honest.
Yeah. Facts.
Dog, coming into this week, because look how many teams are now eliminated from it just taking this loss.
Everybody but the SEC teams.
Yeah.
Regardless of loss.
Two quick points. One, to Ben's credit, didn't most people say 10-2? Bro, we got the 10 and we got one more week left. We should be happy about that. Like, that's a big deal. Everyone don't win double-digit games in college football. I don't care who you play. College football has so much parity now. Like, look what happened to Bama last night. Like, college football has so much parity that you do need to clock in every week. Look what happened to Colorado. You need to clock in every single week. BYU got too high on themselves. You got to clock in every single week. Second thing, just an interesting point that I heard from Coach Kiffin. I wanted to get y'all's opinion on this. Do you think in the future these conferences are going to get rid of conference games? So let's say you're Miami, right? And we get to the ACC championship game. Let's say we lose it. That could knock us out the playoff. Whereas if you skated by it and you still 11-1 and somehow you don't make your conference, you're shooing for the playoff. You can't hurt yourself. Really, a conference championship game can do nothing but screw your entire season.
I think Kiffin's saying that. I think Kiffin's saying that with the benefit of the SEC, though. Like for most other conferences,
and he has the benefit of it, and we don't. So that's what I'm asking. You think some of these other conferences are going to say, like, "Hey, man, we can't risk our one shot at a team getting into the playoff on a fluky Saturday L that they take," and now you know what I'm saying? I wonder. Yeah. Is that going to be an issue or something that these conferences look at going forward?
I think the SEC.
I don't see the point of the conference championship. I don't with the playoffs, 12-team playoff. I don't see the point of playing in a conference championship to end the year. I don't. Nah.
It's just to get that first round bye. That's how they had to make it work. That's the only. That's the only reason. You don't have to play the next game.
You
win your conference.
Yeah.
But then, like, it goes to your point, though. You have all these SEC teams. Only 2 of them are playing in the conference championship. So even the other ones that don't go to it or don't win it, they're going to get in anyway, regardless.
Yeah, they're going to benefit from not having to play another game, and they're still going to get in it. Like, Bama is still top 15, people. In the AP, like what?
Because I'm telling y'all, they're setting it up for the team that loses the ACC championship to be Bama's way to get in.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Bama's getting the playoff. Bama's getting the playoff.
And it's not even like they look terrible against Oklahoma. It's not even like it was a good game.
Points. No,
Oklahoma's not a good football team. They ran for almost 300 yards on them.
No, man. That's terrible, man.
Yeah, I think
I'm really anxious to see where they have them in the playoffs. Like, if they're
12.
close to 12, that's crazy work. That's crazy.
They're going to be 12. They're going to be 12. But just be ready.
You
for
had
the
a guy run for 131 and another for 107. The quarterback Jackson Arnold ran for 131 against Bama.
That's bananas, son. That's bananas.
They only had 68 yards passing against Bama.
That's bananas. That's like what KU did to Colorado.
Yeah, ran all over them boys.
Yeah.
So and they need to give Bama that energy they're giving Colorado right now.
Facts.
Yep, facts.
But they won't. They won't even address it. Nobody will talk about it besides a 3-minute clip from Feinbaum, and then just move on and act like it never happened. That's the way it gets covered. Fam, like, we dog walk Florida. This one's really bad. We dog walk Florida. And now they're like, oh, but what they would have been. You had 10 months to prepare for game 1, mother.
At full strength.
At full strength. I'm not gonna curse. Sorry, Nana. I almost did. You had 10 months to prepare for that game, and we dog walk you when you thought it was gonna be too hot in the swamp. And now
that narrative has
what
to
y'all
stop.
would have done. What y'all would have done.
It's
Come
terrible,
on, man.
It's terrible.
What you actually did matters, bro. You lost by 24 when you thought you were good. Like,
the narrative has to stop.
And this is not what's up. This is not the athletes that are playing this game, man. Like, you're really destroying their chances to play for something special by propelling teams that shouldn't get in because they're part of a certain conference, certain money dynamic. Like, you're messing up these kids' chances, man. And you're on national TV telling them they suck. You shitting on Indiana. Indiana lost. Sorry, man. Damn.
I thought it was gonna be me first. I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Let it out.
I 100% thought it was gonna be me.
Go ahead. It's in the dictionary. I think
we apologize, Nana.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah. To Joe's point, though, man, you really do kind of hurt the players, you hurt the organizations that this would mean a lot for Indiana as a school. That's a basketball school. You know what that would do for recruiting, just the exposure. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, and to have that kind of season where you lost 1 or 2 and you're not getting it, to me, that's crazy. I think it's getting to the point where the NCAA needs to step in. Polk said it the best this weekend. Divide it by 2. Make 4 divisions on each side, just like the NFL, and call it a day. And then let's have a playoff in a championship game, just like the NFL.
The issue is that the NCAA has no power. They have no power. Nobody listens to the NCAA. Nobody listens.
Bro, remember last year, 128 charges against Tennessee? What happened? What happened? Anything? Y'all hear anything? ain't no updates on that story. Georgia has 87 charges of whatever happens on that team. Y'all hear anything? Ain't no investigation.
Georgia got a race. Georgia has a racing.
We were convicts, though.
A street racing team. Georgia has a street racing team.
What are we doing here, man?
They're playing midnight. They're playing Midnight Club in real life.
Midnight Club. Need for Speed, UGA.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Out there with Dom Toretto and Fast and Furious.
Y'all remember the article, the report, like before the season, that the Big Ten and the SEC were going to force the NCAA to give those 2 conferences 8 slots?
Yes.
And they're going to do it.
8 slots?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. They're going to be 5.
So if I'm the NCAA, I'm gonna pull a Shang Tsung. So now we 16 teams. Y'all can have 8, but now I'm letting 16 teams in.
Something, man. We gotta do something.
It's not fair, bro.
Wild,
it's just not fair.
It's wild, dog. It's an upset. Like, Bama lost to 2 below 500 teams, right? And Vandy and Oklahoma. They lost the road game to Tennessee.
Vanderbilt, dog.
You lost to Vanderbilt, dog. Like, we can't have a serious conversation after that.
Nah, Vandy's good now. Oh, yeah.
No, Vandy's no, it's a good loss. You're right. It's a good loss.
They were all quality losses.
All quality losses. Lose to Georgia Tech.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? Can't do that. That's a bad loss because that's unacceptable. Yeah, man. The narratives, I hate narratives, man. I'm sure Josh Pate has got 16 or 18 of the top 25. However many teams are in the SEC and it's top 25 and a team you never heard of in there, man. And it's just some of the narratives are buck wild, bro. And it's like fam, like results have to matter, man. Like conference losses have to matter. It just can't be like, oh well, it's Alabama, fam. They scored 3 points yesterday and looked bad. They looked.
I hope the
bad.
playoff committee does the right thing tomorrow or Tuesday night. I hope they do the right thing, man. A 3-loss, you should not sniff.
No.
You should not be in the playoffs. There's too many other teams. Nah, man. So I hope they do the right thing.
We got one game left, fellas, on the regular season. We got Syracuse up in Syracuse, 3:30 on Saturday for a chance to go to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? It is.
I got my ACC championship tickets, man. Let's go.
Cam Ward almost has 3,800 passing yards on the season. We can't, you know what I'm saying? If the defense
starts 4K.
Easily, yeah. You're gonna hit 4K. If the defense does this against on Saturday, I want y'all, everybody that watches the show, tweet out some praise, dog. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Don't just tweet when you're mad. It's cool. It's cool to get praise too, dog. Your thumbs work exactly the same way. I promise you. They don't feel.
Try to wait till the end of the game. Try to wait till the later in the game, son. After the first play, we back at it. This is
that's why I sent it in the group chat. Hey, that's why I sent it in the group chat. That's why I sent it in the group chat and not a tweet. You see how?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After the kickoff return, I was like,
it's over. This is a wrap.
Yeah,
should I go back to Houston? Should I go back? Should I go back to Houston?
That's the exact look I think we gave each other.
We've never done that this year. Is it me?
That's the exact look we gave each other, CB. When that
right
happened,
after the pick six. So you have to understand we're still standing.
Right.
Yeah.
We're dancing.
After the pick six.
After the
we
pick
grooving.
Six.
We laughing at people on the big jumbotron. We grooving, and then it was
right.
What just happened? Yeah.
Dude,
what just happened? Yeah. It was crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah,
they responded. What I did like is they responded to everything this week.
Yeah, they did.
That was cool.
They did for sure.
That was cool.
They gave y'all what y'all asked for, man.
Right
they
now,
gave y'all what you. Yeah, they're not bad, fam. I looked
at
what
section you're in. Do you know what section you're in?
We'll talk about everybody knows, so we can all.
Because I'm looking at section 138 right now. Boy, these ain't bad at all.
It's a 90-minute flight for me, so I might catch a flight. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I might have to like redo my ticket, get some better tickets, and sell my tickets that I have.
Yeah, flip them.
Yeah,
man. One game left, family, for a chance to the ACC championship, man. Let's 10-1. Stop sneezing at it, man. Stop poo-pooing it. Acting like this will don't let
poo-pooing.
I'm trying not to curse, Joe. That's how I'm doing it. I'm just gonna start using different words.
Okay.
Yeah, poop, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to. You were the first one that cursed. Nana saw that, so Nana, you know who to talk. No, I didn't curse.
Or did you stop it? You cursed.
I censored myself. I you know what I'm saying? I hit the mute button on myself. Okay. Listen, we got a big chance, man. We got everything ahead of us. 10-1. Second time. What? 2013, 2017. The last time we did it. Last time in the last 2017, man. Gotta appreciate this, man. I know it's been emotional with the defense, but the defense balled out yesterday. So let your last view be your new perspective, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man. For Polk, Joey, CB, we up out of here, man. Thank you.